leveling Jinx and actually going with that plan seems too good. It seems too good for me to pass up. So, gonna get rid of you, and then going to... I mean, that was definitely not the way round to do that. I am such a fucking idiot. Hello, Gomez here for the LAN Up channel again with another deck for you today. This time we're working off of another landmark. It seems to be our theme at this moment in time. First we did the Noxian landmark, then we've done the Shadow Holes, which is landmark, and now we're going on to the P&Z one. So it's a discard aggro deck called Everything Must Go. Let's do this. Unlike the other ones, which I will admit went down different routes, nobody was really doing the Undying with Noxian at the time, and no one was really doing Darius with the Shadow Holes, which could vaults at the time. Whereas this one's definitely one that people have most likely, that's not what I'm going for, mostly thought about, which is Everything Must Go, discard aggro with the P&Z landmark. But the reason why I do like this kind of thing so much is because, right, so what you need to remember is that discard aggro was a really powerful deck, really great early game, right? Because obviously it does all the damage in, it's getting the damage in as early, as quickly as early as possible, and then you're like trying to hope that your opponent can't heal their way out of it and whatnot. The problem with the deck was that it had no late game, so if people managed to heal up and get themselves past a certain point, there was nothing this deck could do. This deck ran out of steam and died. Luckily enough, the University actually gives you a slight out of that because, okay, right, it's going to be random. You don't know what free cards you're going to get, but the fact that it's always going to be giving you free cards means that there's always the chance for late game. I'm not going to lie, there's going to be a lot of RNG in that because, you know, you might end up getting some insane things, but it's better than the old discard aggro deck because the old discard aggro deck would just run out of steam. So you're going to see a lot of things in here that are going to be working off of the discard function. So if it gets discarded, it's still going to be summoned. You're going to be, which you're getting some draw, more draw. Discard for summon, obviously Draven because of these axes which require discard as well, so like a damage further just because it's that nice little thing that can get that little extra bit of damage in when it's not expected. And I've put in Scorched Earth because Scorched Earth, in my opinion, is one of the best cards that have come out of this latest expansion in terms of it gives you the choices. The choices are really good. So it's either destroy a landmark, which if you're playing against landmarks, because landmarks are starting to see more prevalence, then you can kill them. Or if you've got a damaged minion, it can kill them. The really good thing about this is that obviously, so it doesn't just have to be used against landmarks because of the damage. But it does just straight up destroy a landmark. Now, what you need to remember, this is the thing that people need to remember about the healing one, Starspring. Now, Starspring is one of the better landmarks because obviously it's got a win condition. Remember, at this moment in time, they might change it in the future, but at this moment in time, they don't win as soon as they get to 22. It has to be at the end of the round that they win. So, always remember, this is very important because I have seen people not doing this. Always use your landmark removal on that turn. The turn that they get that to 22, kill it then, because they've put so much healing resource into it that the chance of them being able to do that again, like they might have two landmarks on the deck, but most of the time they don't. Kill it when it's at 22 or gone past it, like basically on that turn, because it has to be the end. It has to get to the end of the turn for them to win the game. So that's very important. And I just want to point that as a thing that people need to remember because they've put the maximum amount of resource into that, so that's when you kill it then. I just want to point that out. I mean, like, I know that people most likely might know about this, but I do know there's people who don't know about it, and I think that's important to know. So but it's just so good. Plus it can just be used against Tom Kench when he does damage to himself when he's eating something, just to be able to kill it. Discard yet again for draw. This one, Vision, if it gets discarded from your hand, then it just buffs everyone up. Jinx, and she's obviously like the main one you're working with here, because the good thing is once you get Jinx on the board, this is going to be discarding your hand, which if your hand is empty, it still counts as discarding it. So what happens is if Jinx is on the board, what happens is this start a turn, discards the hand. Even if there's nothing in hand, it discards it, which then gives you the bomb. It then gives you 3 cards, and then it gives you the draw card. So you still actually draw out of your deck. So it doesn't draw a card, then discard, then finish. So the University does actually work really well. I just want to point that out. This guy just for discard and draw. Yet again, it's just the chance, depending on what you've got, whether or not you need that little extra bit of draw. So this is what we're going to be going with at this moment in time. It definitely, I feel like there's a slight bit of refinement that could happen here. Oh no, so that's the draw Draven. I didn't mention about him, but I thought that was obvious. But you draw Draven obviously with him, so you can start getting things going quite quickly. There is obviously the chance of maybe, like, you know, the main thing this is missing is more like kind of like damagey spells or damage minions. Sometimes, like, you know, you put in a couple of rookies, or you have in what's face some mystic shots for more damage. But this is the way that I've gone with the deck. Technically, I said there are some changes that could potentially be made. So like you could get rid of some things to put in some mystic shots. But at this moment in time, this is the way that I'm going to be playing the deck. But please let me know what you think down in the description below, because I love hearing about what you guys have to say. So please let me know what you think. So, and also, which is that if you're enjoying it, then why not hit that subscribe button? Because if you're enjoying the content and want to see more of it, then why not? I have got a goal by the end of the year to hit either 1,000 subscribers on YouTube or 1,000 followers on Twitch. So if you want to help out with that and make a curly haired bastard man, mustachioed man streams come true, please feel free to. I do also stream on Twitch, which is like shameless plug time, Twitch, Twitter and Instagram. I do also stream on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays and Thursdays. So if you want to come catch the action live, talk to me, duel me. I'm always up for a duel on my streams, or would you like to give me deck ideas, or just come and watch and join in the fun, please feel free to as well. Because it is the spooky month of October, I am giving away 2 of these flash lamps which do light up. I can prove that they light up because I have a brief advertisement that I can show you that shows you how to claim your opportunity to win one of these. So I'm going to quickly show you that. If you want to skip it, it's only about a minute, so skip the video forward like a tiny minute. But anyway, cue the advertisement. We're in the spooky month of October, and so Gomez is doing a giveaway where he's giving away 2 of these lamps. So they do light up. Quickly, cue light up action. Yes, so I'm giving away 2 of these. One of them can just go to anyone who just does the giveaway thing, so I will quickly demonstrate. We go into the bottom corner and click on the nuts. As you're watching, you're collecting nuts, and you can redeem them. You can redeem as many giveaway tickets as you want, because all those names will go into the random generator at the end. And then whoever, which is at the end of the month, whatever name comes up, you're getting one of these lamps. And then the second one is going to be only for subscribers. So literally all you got to do is subscribe, and then if you do so, then it puts you into the pool. Yet again, it'd be a random draw just out of the subscribers to see who gets the second one of these lamps. But also, if we reach our subscriber goal, Gomez will be playing some horror games, and that's just going to be good times for all of you and terrible times for me, most likely. So have fun. This month is all about having fun, good times, Legends of Runeterra and everything else. So thank you, and next until we speak again, which will be moments when this advert ends. Yes, if that sounds like fun and sounds like something that you want to get involved with, please feel free to. And yeah, all that's left to say is there's also a Discord link if you want to talk to me on Discord. There's also a games night and a movie night in there, so if you want to talk on mic with the Gomez while we watch a terrible film or play some games, then please feel free to. Anyway, let's get back to actually doing this and playing some games and seeing how this goes. Okay, Trundle with stuns. Trundle with stuns. Let's see how we do. Let's do this. I mean, do I just keep that? I mean, I feel like I need the. I definitely need early game, but it's too tempting. I really wish I hadn't got Scorch Earth in hand. Oh, this is I definitely should have removed everything. Just gone for that early game aggression with all my choices. I'm a little bit upset with myself. I definitely should not have kept that, but you know what? It was too exciting. I saw the landmark. I was like, hee! like a crazy school child. I was just too entranced with the fact that yes, landmark. I need it, right? with Jinx, like the combo. It's like yes. I regret the decision now, but I also don't. That's the important thing. I regret it, but I also don't regret it. Right, let's throw Draven out. Throw Draven out. I've still got the trade-off there. Okay, so it doesn't want to do anything right yet. So I can throw. I'm just trying to think right now. Like, so Avalanche is his main removal, right?
Rules are made to be broken, like buildings or people.
I'm just trying to think. That's fine. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna attack forward with both of these two. Right, I can get Jinx to 6. I can't get Draven to 6. Right, I'm actually gonna throw that damage out as well. We're going all in. But Draven, I don't 100% mind if he dies. But I can get Jinx to 6. Okay, yeah, he knows. He knows that I can't watch it. He knows that I can't. So, I guess we just go for the damage move here? Just go for the damage. So just literally remove this, and then throw it onto Jinx and just go for full-on damage here. It seems like the better move to do, because so we can get him to 5, but is it really worth it? Probably not. So solid. Let's go there.
Now we're cooking.
Because we're just gonna force that damage in, force the damage. And then next turn, throw out the university and let all hell break loose, right? That's the plan.
Draven out.
Okay. So he's going for the heals. Makes sense. So the problem is now whether or not he finds the obliterate. If he finds an obliterate through this, then I'm not gonna lie, we're in slight problems. But at least it's going to be a little bit of time until that hits, because obviously it's a 7, 8, or 9, isn't it? Or 7 plus, isn't it? 7 plus Celestial. Yeah. Okay. So throw out the landmark. I can't actually. Or can I level? I might actually be able to level Jinx up already this turn, because I can discard with Rummage, and then I can discard with the flip. You know, I can. It's gonna be a big shame to get rid of Scorched Earth, because Scorched Earth would have been lovely to get rid of Trundle, but leveling Jinx and actually going with that plan seems too good. It seems too good for me to pass up. So gonna get rid of you, and then going to. I mean, that was definitely not the way around to do that. I am such a fucking idiot. Okay, no, just take it. Just take the damage. I should have done the axe first and then gone into that for the draw. That was the stupid way around of doing it. I have massively misplayed. But let's just forget all of the stupidity. Let's just go through with what we've got right now. I'm not gonna lie. Mistakes were made to an unbelievable degree. Right, what can he have that could kill? Because I do have a way of getting Jinx back right now. So a big part of me is like, do I keep the way of getting Jinx back right now and forget the stupidity that I've done? Or do we go with Elmheart? Sorry, we're going to go with Elmheart. For 6, he's going to need to have a Celestial thing that's going to obliterate anyway. So Miss Cool is not going to... Actually, I guess... what's his face? Sunburst, but Sunburst as well. Actually, no, yes, no. Sunburst, we would be able to get Jinx back, but now he's gone past that ability now, so it's fine. Take out this one. Take out this one, and then attack forward again. But yeah, no, I made a mistake last turn, and it's going to be in the video for everyone to know that Gomez has made several mistakes this game. Okay, so we can. Oh, do we kill you now? I guess we go with the kill, right? We go with the kill. Can he get Troll Chant, but then he can't kill Jinx. He can just do significant damage to Jinx. Or do we make sure that he doesn't even get to do any damage? Maybe we just make sure that he has to defend it. Yeah, sorry, we'll go with this move. I was just thinking the Troll Chant could have been a thing, which I said it wouldn't have killed Jinx, but it would have like created significant damage for her. So I don't mind that. Maybe I was reading too much into it. Maybe I should have. But he's now got the mana that he can use whatever he just got. Yeah, there we go. So we get the bomb, we get the cards, and then another landmark. So it's starting to get like three things potentially. Okay, so we can stun. We can go for a stun. Is it worth going for a stun? Probably not. So we can bomb. or we can do 3 damage, but that would discard the hand, which would mean it would discard the bomb as well. Drawing spells, making everything burst. Which are making all of our things burst. Oh, so not making it about all of our burst speed card. Actually, no, this is a copy card. Sorry, I thought this was the other one. That's my fault. I mean, can we make a copy of the bomb? I mean, yes. I'll take that. Okay, so we can kill Trundle. Actually, we can do. The Sun Man's probably the better man to kill. This might end up being the stupidest thing I've ever done, but I feel like the Sun Man's the better man to kill, because having everything sunny is going to cause me problems. I mean, admittedly, if he's got Troll Chant, would have got him out both ways. So if he does have Troll Chant, then he can get out of this. But I just feel like killing the Always Sunny man with Leona being one of these other champions feels like the better move, because there's so many good cards within those Sun cards that I'd rather do that. That was lucky, wasn't it, that we got to make 2 rockets? I will take getting to make 2 rockets out of this. Plus, we know we're going to be getting one next time. Why has this not got the fleeting thing? I thought it created fleeting rockets. Is it no longer fleeting? Did I miss that? Did I miss that slight buff to the situation? Because I always thought it was fleeting. I'm not gonna lie, that was very much unexpected, but it's a pleasant surprise. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, let's see what we can get off of this. Okay, so bomb. Ooh, Porridge Snack doesn't really help me out here, but I will definitely take this. And then the other things that are going to be discarded are actually going to help significantly. Even could throw this guy out as well. So yeah, no, so he does. I mean, do we just go for the attack forward with Jinx?
The power of the immortal sun.
Oh, no, actually, no, sorry, we can't because of the stun.
The sun's splendor revealed.
Okay. So I'm actually going to throw this guy out. And then the plan is to attack fourth with this, because whoever he defends with, I said Troll Chant is the one thing that gets him past this, but if we attack forward, whoever he defends with, if he hasn't got Troll Chant or another way of healing, because I mean I guess healing as well could get him past it. If he hasn't got a way of healing, then we do just have this that would kill whoever. So yeah, no, I feel okay with this. And plus, at the end of the turn, these are going to be discarded, so everything is going to get buffed on this board anyway. Star Spring! This deck has got stars. What? What? I'm not going to lie. This was unexpected. Oh, that's thrown me, that has. I'm not gonna lie, that has gone over my head.
I will protect you.
I mean, he could still have Pale Cascade or Guiding Touch, which obviously does massively help him out here, but I feel like I've got to still go for this move because the chance... Okay, no, I'll just go for straight up killing her. That's fine. And doing that damage. And now we're about to see everything paying dividends. And by that, I mean this going... Ha-cha-cha-cha-cha. Boom. Oh, I'm loving this. It's times when this deck works. This deck works. That's fine. That's fine. Do you know what the funny thing is? Actually, no, I guess it depends on what he's got. It depends on what he's got in terms of how many 8-cost cards. Because we have actually got Transfusion out of this. We could actually even just wait to play Jinx herself. Which would be devastating. Because, I mean, like, you know, we do have another Jinx in hand. It's whether so we can do 4 damage to him, getting him down to 5, and that would be an additional 3 damage on top of him. I feel like I might leave this back just in case he trades off my Jinx. We could also go for draw off of one of our things itself, just in case we top deck another Get Excited. Sod it. Sod it. I'm gonna go with getting rid of this guy. Let's see what we get.
There's a blast from the past.
It's not worse. It's not the worst thing that could have been. On the plus side, I said we do have transfusion. So transfusion, it depends on how many 8-cost things he's got. Because we can own. Actually, no, she dies anyway because this will only get her up to 6. So he's already got one. Ooh. I mean, I don't mind that taking because I know that I've got the other Jinx in hand. So actually, this is fine. This is fine. Does that actually target? Can that one target landmarks? That one. I mean, maybe taking Jinx and the landmark out would have been the better move. In all honesty, taking Jinx and the landmark would have been probably more what you wanted to do. I'm gonna do that. Get myself down to 7. And then yeah, again, just throw the depth. I feel like this has gone okay. Actually, this has gone perfectly fine. Throw that in again. Get him down. Slurry soldier coming out. He needs to put as many things forward as possible. I mean, we're going to be getting that out next turn anyway, and there's no point in... Can't play you, and there's no point in playing you against anything around. So, another rocket. If we can get one more damage spell, really? I mean, I've got a stun. Ooh, there's my damage spell. There's my damage spell. It depends on whether or not he's got healing. That's going to be the thing. So, I'm actually going to go for this immediately. We've actually got more stun. Got more stuns than I even thought. Got stun here. I forgot we were playing an Ionia deck. So we got him down to 1.
First light illuminates the
Yeah.
world.
He's gone for stuns. So you think you're the only man who's got stuns? Well, I hate to disappoint.
Only I can quell the wind.
I hate to disappoint you, but I think you'll find you're not the only man with stuns. We also do have this, but then we won't, like, there's not enough room on board. And I still feel like the get excited is going to be the better move to do damage into his core. So I kind of want to see where a trade-off gets us. I kind of want to see. So he can't. So we attack forward with everything. Because literally he's only got 1 health. We make sure that you go to the last one. And so he's only got these 2 to defend with. He probably throws this in front of this, and he throws that, but there's still damage coming through at the moment. And then we also have get excited. So, oh, he can't do anything about it. Okay, yeah, no, we win. GG, GG. I'll take the victory rather than going for the get excited move on top of it all. I mean, that worked out very nicely. Okay, so Trundle ASol, we're guessing ramp deck. Because that makes sense, but I always now consider the fact, have they thrown a Howling Abyss in there for banter? But, yeah, probably not. I would throw it in, but would they? See, they've probably gone with the more meta deck, so we're expecting Avalanche. Immediately, that's our turn 1. Going for an open attack. Well, I say open attack, we're going for an attack. Right, looking for our Jinx, looking for our landmark. That's what we want. For science! Well, there's our Jinx. Now we just need the landmark. Right, this is the bit where he could massively... Avalanche hits. Avalanche doesn't kill Draven, but it kills near enough everything else on our board. Could axe into vision, but a big part of me wants to axe into vision when Avalanche. No. Yes. No. Yes. No. Okay. I mean, I could do damage to that because all I've got to do is I could throw this out and then throw the axe onto it as well as vision. And with vision, I would have loved to actually have increased Jinx's attack just so that when he drops down Trundle, because obviously with this on the board he can drop down Trundle next turn. I would love to have got it so it was more near his stat line, but I don't mind getting this down, so it means that if he uses Avalanche, he's not only killing my minions, he's having to kill his own ramp to use that widget to use that. So I don't mind doing that as a plan. Forcing him to, if he wants to Avalanche, he's got to get rid of ramp. Admittedly, he could have heals. He's got enough mana. He's in Targon. He could have the heals. That's fine. So throw out the Jinx move here. We actually do have a ton of removal.
Rules are made to be broken, like buildings or people.
Take the 4 damage. I feel like we just take the 4 damage here. Right. So let's do this. Actually, can we do this? Can we do this? That's the question. So spinning axe onto... See, this time we've got to do it right. Last time we did it wrong. So this time we do it right. So spinning axes onto you.
It means they like you.
And then off of that, we then go for this move, which then means we've discarded our hand, level Jinx up, boom, there we go. That's what we're talking about. Now then, that's the way you do it. You don't, oh, the Universitar! Yes, yes. I mean, the problem with it is that like we're unlikely to, really? University into universe. Actually, no, we can still empty our hand. I'm not gonna lie, I was thinking that I wasn't gonna be able to empty my hand because they're too big cost. They're really big costing. There's the avalanche. But he's also getting rid of his own ramp. That's very important to remember. It does also mean that he's getting rid of a lot of our board. But we can't with you. If we do this, actually, it's no longer fleeting, is it? That's the weird thing. I thought this was going to be fleeting, but this just creates this bomb in hand. It's no longer as fleeting. Actually, no, wait, that is fleeting. So why was the ones that looked like it was creating before not fleeting? Don't worry, I'm talking bollocks. Right, so he does that. The question is going to be now, do we attack forward? Because I mean, Troll Chant is still a thing. We could lose our Drake. I don't mind losing Drake. Do we mind losing Draven? He could have a second. He could have a second one.
Let's do this.
He could have a second avalanche. And if he's got a second avalanche, it's worthwhile just putting everything into our attack. Sod it. I feel like there's a Troll Chant in here. I feel like there's Troll Chant, but there's also the potential of a second avalanche. So I'd rather do some damage. Yep, we don't get our rocket, and then avalanche comes down. It was all a bait and switch. It was a bait and switch. So you decided to screw me over mentally. Well played, because I'm not gonna lie, it worked. It massively worked. Right. So we have actually got quite a bit of damage in hand. That works out quite nicely for him. That's a lovely bit of ramp. So here's the plan. Here's the plan, Capitan. We throw out the... Actually, no, we shouldn't have done that. I guess, no, actually, no, we do have to... We should have waited for him to do an attack move if he was going to do an attack move, but we do still have to get excited as well. That's actually fine. Don't worry. Here's the better plan, Capitan. we always having a move on top of the move. That's always the plan. Always have a move on top of the move in case the move goes wrong. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, we got lucky. So as you can see, really fun deck. It's really good the way these two things actually combo together as well, because obviously Jinx is going to be your main hero to that landmark. It's going to go with... I will try to think of other ways that I can make this work in something else, because I do feel like there could still be something like maybe a Suit of Perfection deck, whereby obviously you're making more things. The main problem with that is the chance of like getting the Pursuit of Perfection in hand beforehand, so when you throw the University out, you're going to be discarding the suit. So that's my main problem with that, but I still feel like there's maybe potential in there for science, which I might have a look, I might have experiment with, but Discard aggro was already a strong deck, and this actually answered its main problem, which was it had no late game once you ran out of steam. So this actually does give it a good chance. So there's definitely going to be other people who have pointed this out, and there's definitely going to be other people who have made videos most likely on this deck. But I wanted to make one because I'm kind of trying to make my way through some of the landmarks. Like as I've already said, there's videos where I've already done the Noxian landmark, I've already done the Shadow Isles one, so this was my widget one for the P&Z one. I do want to work out a way with the docks, because actually the weird thing about the docks is that it has actually opened up the chance for you not just to have to put deep in with Shadow Isles and with Malachi. It does open up the chance, so because obviously P&Z already had a kind of turbo deep deck with its draw as well as that, so potentially throwing that into that deck gives it a bit more of an interesting take and chance. So I will experiment with that to see what I can make. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed your time. If you did, and if there's any comments, if you use this deck, please let me know how it goes for you down in the description below. If there's any changes you want to make to this deck, please let me know down in the description below, because I love hearing from you guys. I love hearing your input. We're working together to make these decks, and to make these decks as good as possible. So all about optimization, all about having fun, all about playing together. That's the plan. I do, as I've already said, stream on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays and Thursdays, so if you want to catch that, please link down below. You can talk to me live, you can duel me, whatever the hell, it's all good. It says where's the Discord link down below, all those things, all those lovely things I told you about ages ago. But please, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and until next time, bye. I said don't you do it. Okay. Is there literally anything that I could draw or that I could get from Flash of Brilliance that could save me? Save me! That doesn't save me. Okay. Is there anything from you? Save me. That doesn't save me! Okay. Get rid of this and get rid of this. Find something that can save me.